Stream chord. Jom main permanes mangarod.
Online. Private rank.
Let's roll.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
When you poop, what does your do?
Oof. Ah. Ah. Oh, belakang aku.
Tokaba 62. Vame Sok Discord.
What? Satu minit lagi, 2 minit. Lagi 1 minit buat. Oh. Ah. Satu minit, 30 minit. Satu minit lagi. Oh, dia laju. Sepuluh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, tu. Tak sempat. Okay, exit to my menu. Member aku dah ada online. Dah masuk Discord. Discord. Sekejap Macam mana aku nak masuk Discord lah. Discord.com. Open Discord. Channel admin. Okay bro, what's up bro? Mana korang? Virus Nakama. Dah masuk dah. Sup yo. Kau boleh dengar tak? Lawan cerita lawan. Dengar. Invite. Oh, kod dia sekejap aku buat. Play. Practice. Sekejap practice pula. Sekejap. Matchmaking. Private matchmaking. Go. Sekejap. Copy. Share code. Casual. Dia kau pergi dekat kau CS2 2 kan? Kalau kau CS2 sekejap aku nak slowkan bunyi music tak dengar master volume. Okey. Mana tadi play? Okey, dekat CS2 tu kau ada boleh tengok dekat matchmaking, dekat private matchmaking. Sekejap lagi aku bagi kau kod, kau pakai kod ni je. Mana aku nak untuk apa? Sekejap ni.
Tak, kau buat je lah. Maksud aku kau buat je lah lobby, nanti aku join je lah.
Oh, okey. Aku dah buat dah. Aku dah tekan dah. Buat lobby macam mana? Aku dah tekan. Kau pergi kat manually enter code. Kalau kau tengok kat skrin aku ni, dia ada manually enter code. Sekejap. Aku sekejap.
Senang je. Kau buat je. Lepas tu aku terus tekan join kau. Boleh je?
Boleh je? Ya ke?
Dah lama juga menu.
Oh.
Sebab
Sebab ni private. Tak, aku tak sure juga. Kalau contoh Ya, yes. Bro, welcome to the club. Aku malas kot nak main dengan orang-orang kat luar ni. Dia orang jenis style apa, main cheat lah apalah. Aduh.
Biasa sebab kotak dalam ni berharga. Ada yang berjual kotak dia.
Itu masalahnya. Audio, sekejap aku nak change dia punya display mode. Window.
Aku 8.5 aku belah.
Oh, lepas tengah kau belah. Kita main sekejap je lah.
Timing kau tu ni sikit.
Lepas tu okay, jom.
Ni main casual lah, casual.
Casual.
Dekat Lidas.
Casual kat Midas. Cancel lah. Casual.
Asal kau cancel?
Sebab tak boleh, dia kena cancel private matchmaking baru boleh buka casual.
Oh ya.
Haa.
Siapa ni tadi?
Divus aku boleh
Lidas 2 ni.
Didas 2. Das 2. Okay, aku buka
Kau dah ni ke?
Aku dah go lah.
Kau dah jalan lah?
Dah jalan lah. Nak ambil apa? Teroris ke ni?
Tengok apa pasal lah. Aku tengah jalan.
Oh, okay.
Aku nak masuk dulu. Kau dah masuk?
Dah.
Kau ni apa polis?
Polis.
Polis tu dekat right. Orang dekat A pak, apa? Diorang ramai kat A.
Eh.
Bom kat tengah-tengah tu. Dia kat tengah-tengah tangga tu, atas tangga tu. Dia dah pergi B.
Okay, nak pergi B.
Oh, dia pergi. Micit dah ni.
Oh, kau ada screen dengan aku Cantik lah. Follow kau lah.
Kau lari. Aku miskin tu, aku ada pistol tu.
Oh.
Aku masuk lambat.
Mati dah. Metal innovative lampu khas tidak yellow metal. Oh. Asap. Dia on the way. Sekejap lagi dah masuk. Tak, dia tengah berhenti, dia menyorok. Dia tak bergerak. Tu. Dia pergi ke A. Oh.
Aku dah tak member tak jaga.
Dia tak jaga lah.
Patutnya dia tak jalan-jalan pun. Dia pergi dia.
Oh. Terus win.
Orang boleh masuk tengah-tengah tu macam tu.
Duduk kat tengah je. Okay. Aku boleh bagi kau senjata ke? Kau kan ada senjata dah? Oh, kau ada senjata. Kau dah kaya kan?
Duduk belakang pintu pun boleh. Kalau malas.
Duduk belakang pintu
Tapi aku ada tempat aku dah sikit.
Oh.
Aku dah
Gimana?
Nampak? Bukan jadi. Bukan je. Diorang kat tangga. Ramai kat tangga.
Kamu kat tangga eh?
Dekat A. Bom dekat A.
Oh, dia paling bom.
Ada orang
Oh.
pergi.
Oh.
Bom pergi B.
Mati dulu lah.
Aku mati. Bodoh gila.
Laju dia orang.
Dah kalah. Dah tak.
Sebenarnya tu aku suka private matchmaking ke. Private matchmaking buat team.
Kenapa?
Ah,
Apa dia punya kelebihannya?
kelebihan dia tak ada orang main tipu.
Ya ke?
Ya.
Ini tak apa, cukupkan lagi.
Tak apa, kita main satu round lah. Satu round. Dah lama tak main dengan kau. Aku main depan-depan nampak strategi aku lah, style. Dia nak datang lah tu.
Dia dekat mana? Dekat BB. Dekat B.
Oh, belakang aku.
Aku dah cakap lah, dia dekat B.
Damn.
Kau map kau boleh tengok tak? Pandai tengok tak?
Atas map. Tengok map atas tu. Okay.
Kau tengok member kat mana.
Aha.
So bila dia dah act, maksudnya member kau dah mati. Maksudnya dia ada kat situ lah.
Okay.
Aku ni tangan lambat ni. Tangan aku patah. Dia action tu kurang sikit.
Asal patah? Macam mana boleh patah?
Lama.
Lama dah patah? Kira kau tak boleh pakai tangan kau?
Ya.
Oh, dah sampai.
Buat dia dekat aku. Aku rasa lah. Dia dekat sini. Aku tembak dia tak mati. Dia tembak aku sekali mati.
Itulah masalahnya. Itu aku tak suka main sangat dengan orang.
Kalau kau main private tu siapa ya? Dia yang join kau.
Siapa yang jemput ah? Siapa yang dijemput? Oh, dia sembak aku dulu.
Lain tu. Lain tu.
Dia pun main planted. Dia kena ajak ramai pun boleh dapat buat team.
Mana ada ramai tak? Ada orang. Budak ni. Zaid Gebang dia tu.
Oh. Tapi aku lebih suka main deathmatch.
Deathmatch. Oh, deathmatch okey lah.
Tapi deathmatch ni lepas ni kita main deathmatch lah. Aku tak suka sangat main macam bomb planted ni. Macam kita tengok berapa banyak kill aku boleh buat, berapa banyak kill kau boleh buat.
Aku tak dapat bunuh lagi.
Itulah aku ajak kau buat deathmatch. Kita habis satu round ni. Ni nak habis dah. Satu lagi round, lepas tu lah. Kau habis 8.20 8.30 kan? Oi, dia paling bom. Flashbang.
Tengok yang first step pun kan. Aku tengok yang member kat mana. Berapa orang mati, berapa orang. Nampak? Bom dekat tengah-tengah.
Oh, nice.
Dekat B tu ada seko. Dah masuk.
B.
Dekat B, dekat B, dekat B.
B. Okay, aku on the way.
Bom dekat tengah. Dekat B ada seorang. Tak mati lah.
Aku kat dalam asap.
Tu lah aku dapat assist.
Weh, dia bom.
Tu lah. Tempat atas tu okey. Tempat atas tu okey.
Mana bom? Mana bom? Oh. Mana bom? Dia letak mana bom?
Tu belakang tu. Apa? Dia ada menyala kalau kau tengok apa kau tengok.
Tu dia letak belakang tu. Aduh. Cari bom pun dia letak belakang kotak. Biasa letak kat X.
Tak sempat.
Tak sempat ah.
Dia makan.
Dia tak mati makan. Jom main deathmatch. Aduh. Oh dia ada lagi. Aku ingat kena habis round dah. 7 round. Okey lah. Kau nak habiskan 7 round ke macam mana?
Sekarang berapa dah jam?
8:17. Kita main ni lah. Apa deathmatch?
Tak, aku rasa habiskan ni betul aku belah.
Okey. Let's go. Yes, nice. Oh. Mana kau? Sekarang biar. Oh, kau hidup lagi.
Kat biar ada seorang yang jaga.
Ha.
Aku masuk belakang.
Tu ada orang. Wah, ada orang. Ah!
Tak, aku hit 1:14 je. Dia hit aku sekali je.
Itu masalahnya. Aku pelik tau. Dia aku buat tembak headshot, dia tak mati. Dia tembak aku headshot mati. Aku pelik dengan game ni.
Okay, team.
Kau tengoklah senjata diorang cantik-cantik semua. Tapi dia orang kata
tak ada apa, tu skin je. Tak ada apa.
itulah dia kata skin je, tak ada guna.
Tak ada apa-apa, tak ada apa-apa.
Oh.
Weh, dia nak kill aku.
Aku berbelah. Baik kita itu aku ajak kau main deathmatch. Dia orang ni semua jenis superior. Dia agak dia superior. So, dia nak main game-game macam ni kan buat fail. Selamat aku tak kena kick. Aku dah pernah kena kick lah. Tak puas hati aku. Aduh. Asal dia nak buang kau ah?
Aku tak ada kill.
Oh.
Apa lu? Random.
Dia akan buat random orang. Cadar. Dia kan dia sengaja tu. Tak ada sebab.
Tak, bukan ada orang AFK tu. Ni ada orang AFK.
Oh. Tak apa lah.
Aku pun dah lama nak main. Dulu aku main nak kerap juga main ni.
Oh kau itulah sayang lah masa tu aku tak aktif. Sekarang aku dah start main. Tak apa ke tangan kau main ni? Tak sakit ke?
Cuma reaction aku lambat sikit lah.
Dia ada kat atas sana. Wow, mati.
Dia dekat dia dekat A. Ramai kat A.
Yelah aku kat A.
Semua kat A. Ni bom dekat A. Lepas tu tengah-tengah tu ada orang. Dia dalam main jadi gini.
Gigi lah.
Semua kat A, semua kat A.
Oh, aduh. Laju tu aku tak tahu macam mana dia boleh laju.
Dia kadang-kadang kan, dia orang macam mana? Yang pro-pro tu semua pergi satu tempat. Dia apa, team tak balance lah, team tak balance.
Tak balance lah. Yelah, dia nak maksimalkan kemenangan dia orang.
Tak juga, kalau dia orang menang tak dapat kill pun reward. Aku tak rasa dia orang dapat reward.
Oh. Tukar senjata lah.
kill lah.
Tu lah sama lah.
Kau ada 2 saja.
Macam dia bukan aku boleh bagi senjata kat kau ke?
Bukan masalah senjata.
Ya, aku rasa dia akan datang kat sini.
Pos. Ni tempat aku sebenarnya kat sini. Tapi aku dah lama tak main.
Oh.
Tempat sini. Aku main shotgun kan.
Oh.
Ni ada orang dah tukar team kan?
Wow, 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 wow.
Dia dah teruk kan? Aku nampak. Aku nampak kau mati tadi. Mana dia?
Oh, kill kau. Oh. Nice.
VP.
That's why dia tak buang kau.
Tak, kadang-kadang kan dia dah 7 ni, diorang tukar
Ha.
team. Yang power tu tukar team sebab diorang nak maximise dia punya kill.
Oh.
So mungkin dia ada comeback balik hari.
Oh, dia buat macam tu eh. Diorang ada lubang kecil tu pun dah lepas.
Aku tembak tak kena.
Hmm.
2 hit 81.
Huh. Tapi okey lah kau dapat hit.
Diorang dekat A, bom dekat A.
Aku dah mati dah.
Oh, dah mati lah.
Dia tembak kat lubang-lubang kecil tu. Kecil je CP tu dia lepas tu.
Dia fix tau. Masa aku
Ha.
kau kan kalau main sniper kau boleh duduk satu tempat kan, tunggu orang datang kau terus tembak. Boleh macam tu.
Gila lah.
Tak payah jalan.
Satu round lah. Last kan ni. Sebab dah 7 lah tu.
Aku nak keluar lepak dengan Daam ni.
Oh kau nak lepak dengan Daam apa ni? Kat restoran?
Mamak ke mana ni.
Oh aku ingatkan diorang dah habis lah. Bom dah diorang letak lagi. Daam tak main?
Dia nak ikutkan dia boleh je main. Tapi tak tahu lah komputer dia apa. Hari tu dia ada main. Dia macam bosan sikit lah.
Ah. Cepat. Oh yes. Oh dia pancing ah.
Dia open
Ha.
apa? Dia tanam dekat tempat yang open. So dia boleh snipe. Dia bukan tanam belakang kotak.
Okay. Habis settle lah. Oi, aku pistol K nombor 1. Aku nombor 1 ke apa ni?
Kan?
Barisan.
So dia macam gelaran apa.
Oh. Okay. Keluar.
Okay, aku minta kau out.
Okay.
Dia enjoy lah dulu. Nanti
ah.
di lain time boleh main.
Okay. Aku main deathmatch je kat sini. Aku sebab nanti. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Um,
Deathmatch. Let's roll. Wah. Ugh. Aish, tak kena langsung. Hehehe. Wow. Oh, didn't. Woi, macam mana kau boleh muncul macam tu je? Oh, nampak lag tadi. Wish. Asal tak kena langsung? Aha. Shredder. Wow, macam mana lah laju tu kan. Laju dia. Gigi dah belah. Weapon Master. Cool. Tak boleh kuatkan lagi ke ni? Sound. Check. Voice. Oh, output volume. Voice speedy. Let's check. Oh, kuat. Cantik. Tadi slow sangat aku tak dengar apa member aku cakap. Yalah. Ha. Nanti. Jadi lag. Oh, dia lagi kepada aku. Lambat dia aku nak reload. Oh, ni kerja aku di belakang. Lagi beraku. dah belah. Macam mana dia boleh nyorok kat situ? Oh. Eh. Ah. Saya satu peluru pun tak kena. Okay. Oh, bocang dah belah. Damn. Serius ah? handle life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mana? Habis ya? Saja. Succeed the tenderizer. Weekly bonus. Cukup lah, 48. Lepak-lepak. Kita lepak. Lepak. 400 message. Apa ni? 4. How to read? Got it. Oh. Okay. Lepas online. Ada aku, member aku, dia share aku benda ni tau. Back to gaming post. Back from the other world, I miss you. Wait lah. Mana? Store. Home. Mana dia punya source? Back from this one. Member aku share benda ni RM34. Aku pelik game apa dah ni. Rupanya dahsyat. Dahsyat tu kan. Dahsyat. Damn. Pandai dong buat duit. Tapi tu bukan tak kicau lah. Tu bukan masalah aku. Apa ni? Member aku share. Okay, apa dia share ni? Allah advice. Advice apa?
I want to marry her because I love her.
Okay.
Shut up. I want to marry him for Dean. You're not marrying a beard. You're marrying a human.
Okay.
It's a person. You could be religious, pray 5 times, and you could still hate their guts. Just because someone is practicing their deen does not make them a good person in every other way. There are plenty of people that have an anger problem and they go to Hajj every year, but they still have an anger problem. So, what I'm trying to get at, Allah mentioned one thing about marriage that is on top. Number 1. Everything else is later. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. لِتَسْكُنُوا. This is called lam al-ta'lil. He said He made you into spouses for the purpose that you could find peace.
Yes.
For what purpose? Say it. You could find peace. And then 2 and 3. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً That's 2 and 3. Number 1 is peace. Now, what does that mean? That means when you love someone, but sometimes you can love someone without respecting them. You can love someone without being honest to them.
Yep.
You can love someone without caring for them properly.
Yep.
You can love someone but hate their family. And all of these things, you know what they do? They take away the peace. So even if love is there, peace is not there. And when peace is not there, the purpose of the marriage is gone. The purpose is gone. The purpose is not love. That comes from Allah. The purpose is not care, rahmah. That comes from Allah. Your purpose is to find peace. So when you're looking for a spouse, you're asking yourself, what is it that makes me peaceful? What is it that gives me calm? My wife, my husband, they should be my calm. When I talk to them, my stress goes down. My anxiety goes down. My anger disappears. Because all the storms in my life, my spouse gets rid of them. That's the kind of person I want to marry. Now, if you're talking to someone and already there's drama, there's already a temper problem, there's already attitude, there's already difficulty in communicating because you love him too much, you're simply not young men. What gives you peace?
What's this? I just want to enjoy with you. Seven for life. Okay. Could remember that. Okay.
Being gay is illegal in Dubai. This is what I would wear to sneak in.
It's haram.
Habibi, don't come to Dubai.
Yeah. Anyways, a clean and well-packed site is important to customer experience.
If we end up going to Dubai next year, like, that's going to be so fucking crazy. Like, I would love to go there, and I think it'd be awesome.
Being gay is illegal in Dubai. This is what I would wear to sneak in.
It's
I mean, look at this dais. You've got a pimp, a murderer, a drug dealer, a pornographer, and then 8 white people. I mean, look at this dais. You've got a pimp, a murderer, a drug dealer, a pornographer, and then 8 white people.
I need to be better.
Mark, you need...
How are the two of you,
Is your strength different from Muhammad's? Is his different?
Yes, we just tested it in the back.
You did?
I said, let's scuffle, just push each other. You push me over here and I'll push you. And he just picked me and walked me right across the room. He is so strong, he needs band roll on.
Is your strength different from Muhammad's? Is his different?
Yes, we just tested it in the back.
You did?
I said, let's scuffle, just push each other. You push me over here and I'll push you.
Who are you visiting here? I said, my wife. And he says, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. I said, would I know her? And I don't know, man. Her name's Emily Blunt. He goes, you? And I went, yeah. And he goes, you married Emily Blunt. And I go, yeah. And he goes like this. Okay, go. Let's go. Who are you visiting here? I said, my wife. And he says, is she an actress?
Quentin actually wanted me to have an afro wig. Wanted it to be a big afro. So the PA he sent out to buy the wig bought the wrong wig. Bought a Jerry curl wig. He was like, no, I told you afro. And I was like, no, this is totally right. Put it on, and we had this whole thing, and he started, fussing about it. I'm going, look, man, everybody in NWA had a Jerry curl, and this is perfect for Jules. Quentin actually wanted me to have an afro wig. Wanted it to be a big afro.
Ooh, that's good. Hey, hold on. What's that? That Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper.
I took my way. Oh. Sorry, love.
How much would it cost to get on the verse with Snoop Dogg right now? 250,000.
250?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 250,000
to secure that Polo G feature.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody go pull $250,000 out of the bank and go drop it off to Future and tell him I need the verse.
What's your feature price right now?
300. How much would I have to pay you? What do you charge for a feature?
If I don't know you?
Just based on our situation right now, like if I wanted to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go 350.
You can't put a price tag on that. Yeah. Because nobody can afford that shit.
Right.
Not.
Yo, bro, it's just a bar, bro. Like, that's just a flex. Like, I'm not gonna charge
get $2,000 a word. I don't even charge for the word. I'm doing this shit because I'm inspired to do it.
Him and Dre and these kind of guys, man, they work with people that they respect.
How much would it cost to get on the verse with Snoop Dogg right now? 250,000.
250?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 250,000
to secure that Polo G feature.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody go pull $250,000 out of the bank and go drop it off to Future and tell him I need the verse.
What's your feature price right now?
300. How much would I have to pay you? What do you charge for a feature?
If I don't know you?
Just based on our situation right now, like if I wanted to do it.
In Django, I was supposed to be a
Hey, you can't do that. Because that's my boy. Oh!
Whoa. Man, they don't know who you are, man. This is Stone Cold, man. No.
Hey, you can't do that. Because that's my boy. Oh!
Whoa. Man, they don't know who you are, man. This is Stone Cold, man. No.
This old laptop is one of the most insane builds that I have.
I'm the realest rapper ever. I'm the realest white rapper ever. Not to know that Eminem would come.
Eminem, Mark? How you doing? All right. What's up, man? We'll just all stand together like a happy, fun bunch. Yeah. Happy group. Hold on.
Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start.
I'm the best white rapper turned actor.
Some do hip-hop and forget where it started. The claim of the white complexion ain't the reason why their records charted, please.
Eminem did a great job in 8 Mile, but he only made one movie.
Yeah.
So I definitely have that title.
Eminem, you have any aspiration to act? Maybe one day. I'm trying to get where this guy is. I want to do my thing with the music first, though. Yeah. You know, establish myself first.
Do you, would you suggest like acting lessons for people who cross over, or does it seem like that's not necessary anymore?
I don't think it's necessary. You know, you either do it or you don't.
I got the script from Quentin. He just called.
So beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a
कर्नल साहब आप आ गए। वीर सिंह से कहिए शेर को सांप और बिच्छू काटा नहीं करते।
Selection the mic stands for life gang gang. संजय क्रोमाट और नाइकी छाड़ भर की इज्जत है तेरे भाई की। हुड़का माफिया प्यार के चक्कर में मैंने ईगो को ही मार दिया। क्रिमिनल मेरी माफिया एक को दिल लिया और एक से ही मैंने प्यार किया। एक से ही मैंने प्यार किया। खर्चा कर गाने पे वाड़ा छोड़ जाने दे एजुकेटेड लड़का है हुड़का। हाँ बेचता है बैगी पैंट सैगी पैंट कल्चर। दे रही है मेरे को ये खुद का नंबर। सॉरी दीदी आई एम लॉयल। ठोले ने थरा था बाजू में एंटीवेस वाला हाँ खड़ा था जेब दिखाई और माल था हरा। क्रिमिनल मैं माफिया ये गानों में मेरे गालियां और खानों में मेरे बालियां। जिंदगी जारी EMI लोन्स पे लेकिन बनने का इनको पाब्लो एस्कोबार में। आज छोड़ूंगा चदर के अंदर में चड्डी उठा के भड़वे लोग भागे के वाड़ा छोड़ जाने दे। रातों की नींदुड़ी दिमाग की माचुरी तेरी भेंग मेरी माँ दिए मैं उसका नाम। एरिया में आके तू पूछ रहा मेरा घर आखिर दर एक ताइये जेनेक्स ड्रग। चल 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 अभी बाजू में सड़क आवाज रेड ड्रग आवाज के लिए 12 चढ़ रहा पारा। मेरे को तूने कुछ समझ में आ रहा मेरे गालों पे पिंपले उसके गालों पे डिंपले। प्यार होने लगा मुझे उसकी यादों से। हाथ तेरे प्यार में पागल है बन चुका रैपर है चंबू 74 से। ऑक्सी सब कट्टरे झगड़े में चौकी के दर्शन दो कन्फर्म है। असर पे फत्तर है ऑक्सी सब कट्टरे झगड़े में चौकी के दर्शन दो कन्फर्म है। दिमाग की माचुली फिर मेरी माँ ये मैं उसका नर। पूछे मेरा घर गैंग 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 से नेक्स्ट ड्रग गैंग 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 बाजू में सड़क गैंग गैंग ड्रग खुद के खाने के वांदे कर दुले भड़वे मेरे को टमाटर नाइकी झाड़ भर की इज्जत है तेरे भाई की हुड़का अन्ना हुड़का माफिया प्यार के चक्कर में मैंने ईगो को ही मार दिया तू क्रिमिनल मैं माफिया एक को दिल लिया और एक से ही मैंने प्यार किया एक से ही मैंने प्यार किया जगत गाने पे वाड़ा छोड़ जाने दे एजुकेटेड लड़का है हुड़का हाँ पहनता है बैगी पैंट सैगी पैंट कल्चर दे रही है मेरे को ये खुद का नंबर सॉरी दीदी आई एम लॉयल ठोले ने धरा था बाजू में ऐसी स्वाद से ड्रिप में हूँ समझा गजेरा गांडू है करने मिलने पट्टे पे मिलने
Here you go. Hello, adventurer, and welcome to the Honeywood Tavern. How can I help?
Oh, no, nothing for me, Greg. Just waiting for my party to come online.
Sure. Well, in the meantime, enjoy a tavern meal and an ale on the house. What would you prefer? Soup or bread?
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Bread. Thank you. Sorry, Greg. What was all that about?
What was what about?
All that about? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Bread. Thank you. There was some text on my screen saying that Greg will remember this, but it wasn't clear exactly what.
I don't know what you're talking about, adventurer.
Okay.
Please take a seat wherever you'd like.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Gonna be waiting a while anyway. There it was again. Did I do something wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong, adventurer.
You sure? Is it this chair? Am I not allowed to sit in this chair?
You can sit wherever you please. Honeywood Tavern is welcome to all.
You know, you can tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
You're not doing anything wrong, adventurer.
All right. What do you want, Greg?
Nothing, adventurer.
What do you want?
I don't want anything, adventurer.
Okay. Okay. How about this? How about this, huh? Come on, you're not gonna remember that?
Remember what, adventurer?
Okay, fine. Fine. Play your little games, Rebel, which is a good thing. So, I am done with this weird.
Farewell, adventurer, and thank you for visiting the Honeywood Tavern. You son of a bitch. I'll remember this. I dare you. I dare you. And I will.
Datang seorang pemuda dapat melebur hatinya memetik oh cintanya kini berjalan dengan pasangan
Move, you stupid piece of junk!
There's no use fighting.
Oh, digger.
Money you rich, you nigga, get your grind on.
In these streets, activate.
Money you rich, you nigga, get your grind on. Bigger with my neighbor homies, get my 9 on. Remember bully, eat shit.
You read that title correctly. The Taliban has an official YouTube channel. It's actually insane. And as of me making this video, also has slightly more subscribers than I do, which is devastating, but also understandable. They have helicopters, I do not. I wonder if YouTube sent them a plaque for hitting 100,000 subscribers. Today, I want to look it over, see if there's anything interesting to be found, there is, and try to make sense of all of it. Jihad the like and subscribe button, and let's talk about it. I should probably warn you, I do not speak Pashto, which is what all these squiggly bits in the titles of the videos you see are. So, I will be using Google Translate. Admittedly, it is not perfect. For example, it says that this video is titled The 10th of Fish. I have quite literally no way of knowing if this is correct or not. I didn't even think they had fish over there, let alone 10 of them, so bear with me. Now, first thing you'll notice is the channel name being MOD Afghanistan, which of course means that this channel is highlighting their Ministry of Defense, aka their military. Now, I couldn't find any other official YouTube channels directly from the actual government of Afghanistan, but I'd imagine the YouTube algorithm isn't going to be pushing the Taliban Secretary of Women's Oppressions vlogs that hard anyway. This isn't actually the first time the Taliban's tried the old YouTube before. Back in 2009, they tried their hand with the channel Istiklal Media, but that has, however, been shut down. Allegedly, all there was on there were car bomb explosions, and that's not even a joke. So what exactly is this new official channel all about? Simply put, it is a collection of military propaganda. American hypocrisy. Look, I'm not saying we don't do that too, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just calling balls and strikes here. There are 3 kinds of videos that you will find on this channel. First, some nice feel-good stories that usually involve kids and handshakes and guns. Second is long speeches by Taliban officials that, if the audience is of any indication, are incredibly boring, usually also with guns. And of course, everyone's favorite, and the reason you clicked on this video, sick training montages using the billions of dollars worth of military equipment we left behind in 2021, most of those being guns. Now, one interesting thing about this is that, technically speaking, this channel has actually been around since 2013. But the earliest capture I could find for it on the Wayback Machine was April 30th, 2023. This was 2 years after they had already posted their first video, simply titled 24 October 2021, which was quickly followed by their next 3 videos, also named 24 October 2021, which was 2 months after the last American troops left the Kabul airport. Funny enough, the first video not named after the day it was uploaded, Acting Minister of Defense, Afghanistan, was also the last one with an English title. After that, everything was in Pashto. One thing you'll notice is that the production quality on these things is not bad, actually. I promise you they put in way more effort than I do in making a YouTube video. The sheer fact that this person is physically standing up in this shot means that he has worked harder for this than I have. Now, I'm not out here claiming that this is Lawrence of Arabia level of cinematography, but it's certainly better than the potato quality low-res stuff we got used to for the last 20 years. That also had more artifacts than an untouched Egyptian pyramid. And this is what that footage looks like if they tried to digitally upscale it. Much better. Now, they might not have shitty AI upscales of their videos, but these boys are going ham on the Adobe Motion Graphics library for sure. I do like that the intent of this shot was to show all the Taliban fighters who died fighting the Americans, but all the faces repeat at least 4 or 5 times. Also, where are they getting these uniforms from? I mean, I know they can physically make clothes at scale, but the whole ensemble looks like at least parts of it would need to be imported. I don't know about that flag waving though, they probably could have skipped that one. I also like that they went with the North Korean white wall tire look, but didn't have white wall tires, so they just painted them white. Now let's talk about what these videos actually show, because I keep getting distracted by this. That is an easy question, because the answer is 99% military training. Now, surprisingly, there does appear to be things that look like actual training. This video shows the lads learning artillery stuff. They even have an actual sand table with grid lines set up. Whether or not that's new or left over from when some and monkey bars over flaming tires, which as everyone knows is a throwback to what made them famous back in the day. Flaming tires is a general theme in this video, as after the monkey bars, the man then braves them again over a 2 bars. A man then gets hit with a sledgehammer with rod at, even though they're just at a training range.
So the discourse I'm seeing right now is about James Gunn's Superman. Superman's slated to come out in July, so a few more months, but we're going to be getting some stuff about it. And it seems like something has leaked that has a lot of weird thing. I don't know where it comes from, but it seems like the internet has pretty much this coming out, I think, like 3-4 days ago. James Gunn hasn't said anything about that. Usually by now he would have said something vocal about certain things, especially the internet is what it said. Came online, which claims Superman gets dragged into the world of cancel culture. In a leak, it claims that James Gunn pretty much has Superman get a barrage, a ton of just hate things over on, I don't know if it's like Twitter or anything, just a ton of hate over online, making Superman feel pretty upset with everything. Because you probably noticed if you've been on Twitter or something, on top of that, Lex Luthor is behind all of this, which makes to kind of, like a bot, like, I don't know how...
Muslims should vote for candidates that are willing to advance his religious agenda. These messages may be by Singaporeans, but we should also reject them. And were it a Christian, a Hindu or Buddhist group making the same demand, our response would be the same. I'm calling this press conference in the middle of the campaign as Prime Minister because it concerns a matter of national interest. You would have seen MHA's press statement last night. As Prime Minister, I cannot emphasize this enough. Singapore's greatest strength, this is not accidental alone, is proposing that Muslims should
Singapore, Malaysia, we should have listened. What? Mayo James,
mudik asal Faizal Ahmad ni. Bisnis on. Manchester Total, ya Australia. Why?
From predicting the biggest scam in YouTube history,
But there's some shady going on. I can't put my finger upon it.
to unmasking a shady influencer project,
$1 million worth of eggs in the first day. And did I mention the game hadn't even been launched yet?
these are the unbelievable times when YouTubers were right all along. Starting with the well-loved YouTuber Markiplier, who would be called a crazy and paranoid influencer for questioning what would eventually be exposed as the biggest scam in YouTube history. In 2019, Markiplier would kick off his stream by questioning the credibility of Honey, a free browser extension that promises to save you money.
But there's some shady going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is Honey getting the money? Where's Honey getting all their money from?
But he wasn't finished with his predictions.
I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great Honey conspiracy of like 2022, and I don't know what is.
But although his intentions were completely innocent, Markiplier would leave a chilling message for his viewers.
Listen, if I disappear like in the next few days, it was Honey. If I disappear in the future and then suddenly like Markiplier just mysteriously disappears, it was Honey. Because there's some shady shit happening.
However, since Honey had been endorsed by all your favorite influencers,
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
and was raking in a fortune, Markiplier would be called crazy and paranoid. That is, until YouTuber Megalab would release a shocking video titled Exposing the Honey Influencer Scam.
Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy? Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion.
With undeniable proof that he had been right all along, Markiplier would then upload another revolutionary video.
I knew there was something shady. I knew it because it didn't smell right. A lot of other YouTubers that I talked to were saying like I'm crazy and paranoid, but it didn't make sense because where does the money come from?
Not only is he the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, he's also the king of predicting a scam when others were blinded by it. Genuinely respect him for having morals and not accepting the sponsor because he felt it was iffy. But while Markiplier's prediction turned out to be shockingly accurate, Sunny V2 would face a wave of hate after refusing to bow to cancel culture. On April 13th, 2023, drama YouTuber Sunny V2 would come under public scrutiny after releasing a video titled, How Will the Chris Tyson Situation Impact Mr. Beast?
Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's transition, as silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions. However, in accepting Chris's transition, Jimmy implies that this will be the new normal within the content, thus annoying a different group of people, many of whom will never express their true feelings and may rather simply click on fewer Mr. Beast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm.
This sparked a wave of backlash, not only from the internet, but also from Mr. Beast himself. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off.
Absolute psychopathic behavior, bro. Have some shame and decency before you put out a video like this. You don't even know this person, dude. You parasocial freak lord? What the
I don't get it at all.
This whole video, I mean, you could have just said, hey, I'm outwardly transphobic and I feel like I don't like when people take HRT.
But despite the immense criticism the video generated, Sunny V2 refused to apologize or back down from his initial stance until 2024, when Chris would be accused of inappropriate behavior with underage individuals. Proving him right, this prompted Mr. Beast to change his tone and set the record straight. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. Surprise, surprise, Sunny V2 proved everyone wrong. He knew in the first place that Chris will negatively impact Mr. Beast's reputation, and now that Chris was exposed as a pedophile, Mr. Beast just got a major L for even protecting him. Sunny V2 taught me two things with this whole saga. Silence sometimes is the best answer, and a very powerful one at that. Time has the tendency to kill lies and let the truth be seen. Although Sunny V2 had the last laugh in the end, Jacksepticeye would find himself in hot water after his controversial comments about Mr. Beast. In 2023, Jacksepticeye would face immense backlash after his shocking response to a question about YouTuber Mr. Beast.
Do you like Mr. Beast? No. Jack. Oh! Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? Yes. Oh. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
Prompting Mr. Beast to immediately lash out. Sue. I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars, and instead reinvested my money into making content and focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people. This clip is insanely disrespectful in my opinion. And obviously, there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man. Since this happened when Mr. Beast was still riding high on widespread admiration, the internet tried to cancel Jack. Mr. Beast quality is higher than most can produce. This dude is emitting some real quitter and loser energy. Despite the situation, this controversy would eventually die down until September 2024, when Mr. Beast would announce that he was teaming up with Logan Paul and KSI to launch Lunchly, a healthier alternative to the well-loved Lunchables.
Alright, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. Alright, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
Despite being marketed as a healthier alternative to Lunchables, Lunchly quickly came under fire when both consumers and content creators uncovered a major red flag.
And I usually don't make videos discussing creators' products, but when terms like healthier or better for you get tossed around, I feel it's important to set the record straight. They're often too high in sodium, saturated fat, and added sugars, and don't use healthy whole food ingredients. And because they fall into the category of ultra-processed foods, they aren't healthy to consume often, period.
This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe.
Following these allegations, Mr. Beast would try to set the record straight.
Every single Lunchly with cheese meat is USDA inspected. There is no mold when it leaves our factory. Like, we have the highest QC standards imaginable. Like, what do we have? Why would we ship that out? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
But the internet did not take this well. Mr. Beast ruined YouTube. His whole point of defeating T-Series was because it was a corporation. Now Mr. Sellout is a corporation. Looks like Jacksepticeye was right about Mr. Beast. In the end, Jacksepticeye's take on Mr. Beast aged like fine wine, much like investigative YouTuber CoffeeZilla, who would get hit with a lawsuit after exposing a shady crypto influencer scam. On December 17th, 2022, investigative YouTuber CoffeeZilla would release a gripping 3-part series titled Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000. I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000. $120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Just as everyone expected, Logan Paul did not react to the criticism well, and released a now-deleted 30-minute video attacking CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance. As soon as I knew the extent of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece, fully knowing I was innocent, just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it.
Trying to silence an investigative reporter is a massive sign that you've done some illegal shady ass shit. Logan seemed to realize that too. apologizing just a few days later.
CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is.
Alongside a bold promise to refund every penny he owed.
I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million.
But a year later, it would be uncovered that this so-called refund had an outrageous condition attached to it.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him for the vastly larger amount he may owe them.
Understandably, this received a lot of backlash. Should not be a surprise, Logan Paul is a fake content creator, a fake entertainer, a fake boxer, and clearly a fake business guy. What did you expect? To this day, Logan Paul is yet to refund. On May 10th, 2019, beauty influencer Toddy Westbrook would release a video accusing a then 19-year-old James Charles of predatory behavior.
You were talking in detail about things you wanted to do to the waiter. And when I said, James, he's straight, your response was, doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity. So freaking gross.
Although the allegations were shocking, fans were quick to point out that Toddy had only decided to come forward following James's public endorsement of Sugar Bear Hair, a competitor to her supplement brand, Halo Beauty. Toddy didn't have a problem with him trying to get a straight man to hook up with him until he promoted Sugar Bear Hair. She didn't speak up until she felt betrayed. The final blow for Toddy, however, was when James released a 41-minute video revealing his own side of the story.
Sam and I talked for a very, very long time, and his sexuality, like I said, wavered a lot. Every time that he was a little bit confused, we had open and honest conversations about it, and he always asked me my input, and I gave it to him. I would never out somebody, and I have never, ever tried to manipulate somebody's sexuality, including his, point blank period.
But while the internet was convinced that it was all a long and elaborate lie by Toddy to ruin James's career, the truth would come to light just 2 years later when James Charles would find himself facing shocking accusations of predatory behavior from a 16-year-old aspiring YouTuber.
Trigger warning, I will be talking about grooming and James Charles, so if you get triggered by any of those, keep scrolling, but if not, watch this video, please. So last Wednesday on the 17th, James Charles snapped me on Snapchat. I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see the, meaning my body. And after telling him, like, no, like, I'm not gonna send it to you, he kept on asking for pictures and videos of body hair and me flexing and stuff.
As expected, James wasted no time and immediately fired back with a statement. The accusations that I have groomed this person are completely false. After false allegations like this in the past, I would never knowingly engage with anyone underage, put my life on the line for a few Snapchats. Because of situations like this, instead of taking someone's word for it, I will now ask to see the ID or passport of every guy I have a conversation with. This, however, didn't convince fans, though, forcing James to drop an apology video just days later.
First and foremost, I need to say sorry. I owe a massive apology to anybody that I've hurt or anybody that I've made uncomfortable with my actions.
But this time, no one was buying it. Now, if someone that wasn't famous did this, they would be put in prison. I believe Toddy did the right thing by exposing James's predatory behaviors. James should be kept behind bars, literally. Fortunately for Toddy, this sickening revelation turned the tide of public opinion in her favor. But as for James Charles, his YouTube account has since been demonetized, making it yet another one of those situations where a YouTuber tried warning us, but we didn't listen.
It was the nurses that would come in and check on me. It was the... There are some really good nurses. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. It's like,
I mean, you know why you're getting emotional. This is a serious story.
It's hard to talk about. But no, there were some really great nurses. They would come in and they would be like, you're still beautiful.
Were you doubting that at that moment?
From predicting the biggest scam in YouTube history,
But there's some shady going on. I can't put my finger upon it.
to unmasking a shady influencer project,
$1 million worth of eggs in the first day.
making it yet.
From destroying a TikTok of her terrible response to SA allegations,
she released the worst apology video I think I've ever seen,
to exposing another one for pistol whipping a fan.
He was recently arrested for pistol whipping some guy during an incident of road rage.
It's surprising to see how these creators thrived on TikTok until Penguin Zero used his platform to show who they really are. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today that the allegations against Sienna were very serious. She was accused of essaying Jack Wright, who is the co-star of The Hype House, a collaborative content creation house that made it easier for different influencers to make videos together.
Sienna May was accused of assaulting another TikTok star named Jack Wright. There were videos that came out that showed Sienna doing questionable things to Jack Wright's body while he was unconscious, and there's just a lot of evidence that led to these allegations against her.
TikTok user Time War posted proof of Sienna taking advantage of Jack while he was unconscious.
This video is from November 30th, 2020. As you can clearly see, that is Sienna and that is Jack passed out on the couch, unconscious. This is me in the white hat. I was taking care of Jack while he was unconscious on the couch. Sienna then hops on top of him, and I didn't think nothing of it. I started hearing kissing noises and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that. I was so thrown off guard that I had to flee the situation.
And eventually, on January 21st, 2022, Jack uploaded a video detailing what Sienna did to him.
They said they pulled her off of me. Twin